$100 billion if all the modalities are put in place and every single sector is able to pull its weight in terms of putting the right framework in place. And I think we can even get higher numbers with that if we're able to put this structure and the infrastructure, again, I speak of in the tourism sector and these different destinations. So I think by 2027, at least with Ikogosi, you're going to see an upscale because of the partnership that we're having together with Cavista and with the state government and with this Renewed Hope cultural, creative and tourism project that Mr. President has mandated to ensure that, we are able to contribute to the growth of the economy through the tourism sector.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minister.
And lastly, I have to say, my hope is we're going to have the National Tourism Summit, possibly to be hosted here with the NESG. And my hope is to encourage every single government body to do their retreats here. And I think we're going to, as a ministry, be very dogged and intentional in ensuring that we continue to encourage not only the private sector, but just different versions or different sectors in Nigeria and the government to, patronize and to ensure that they also experience the beautiful, warm and cold springs and the magic of Ikogosi.
Thank you very much. Please, there's just one question I would like to ask. It's about this, and I was hoping you'd be so kind as to share some information about Destination 2030, so we can give the publicity deserved.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you spoke about Destination 2030 because when I was up at the balcony at the presidential lodge here, I actually thought about Destination 2030 because if you step onto the balcony and you just look onto the right side, you're going to find an avalanche of beauty, of nature. I mean, it's absolutely breathtaking. And one of the things that I was saying to my team is the hope of taking images such as what we have seen in Ikogosi and making postcards of it, trying to make merchandise of it. Destination 2030 is an initiative, one of the core 8 initiatives that we have in the Ministry of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, where we want to reposition Nigeria in the eyes of the world. So we want to use our cultural, creative and tourism asset, because that's really where the interest is in Nigeria, is that content. And when you talk about that content, our beautiful landscapes, the beaches, some of just the beauty of nature in Nigeria adds to that content that you speak of Nigeria. So we want to use that to change the mindset of people, is the soft power. That is where our power lies. So we want to use that to change the mindset of the global community as to what Nigeria is. And, part of that story and part of that journey is to use a destination such as Ikogosi as a rallying point to bring people into Nigeria so that they can experience and change their mindset as to who we are as a people. And I want to thank Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of his prompting and his mandate and the directive that he's given that we must deliver this to the Nigerian people.
Thank you very much. I believe that is all. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Please, if you don't mind, let's hold on for the minister.